Welcome into Mortal Night Gaming Battle RC Tournament Series number 1, qualifying round 1 of 4. So this is how we have it set up, is we got over 32 competitors going into 32 bot tournaments. We are going to assign each of them points. If they are eliminated at the first round, doesn't mean you won't see them again. It just means they're eliminated for that tournament. The winner of the tournament will get 10 points. The runner-up will get 4 points. If they complete round 3, then they get 3 points. If they complete round 2, they get 2 points. And if they complete round 1, they get 1 point. From that point forward, we are going, after we got our qualifying top 16 competitors, then we're going to go to a 16 bot tournament format for 5 tournaments. The top 8 points achieved at the end of that tournament will end up taking them to an 8-man championship series. And we're going to do that all in this stream. If you're not on the stream right now with me, then you'll be seeing this on YouTube. So thank you for popping in, and don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, Mortal Night Gaming. Find me everywhere, and Mortal Night GA1 on Twitter. So let's get into it. Our bracket is set up. All right, our bracket is set, as you can clearly see. Our first round up is going to be Lucky versus Muller. Let's go. Let's get this tournament underway. Lucky versus Mauler. Lucky is a control bot looking to shove Mauler all over the place. And Mauler, he is a top spinning son of a gun. A legend in the old spinning circles. But Lucky has got the advantage. He can knock him into that elimination zone pretty easy. So you can see there, Mauler going up in the air. Lucky hitting side. Those blades seem not to be bothering Lucky too much. Mauler is just trying to get in a decent hit before Lucky can get that flipper off. But Lucky is trying to put him into the elimination zone. And Mauler touches it. He's out. He's done. Lucky is all about the control. Definitely one of the more aggressive flipper bots you're going to see here today. I promise you that. See that Mauler did quite a bit of damage whenever it came to hits. He got 11 hits off. Lucky only needed 2 to land him into there. And honestly, their health more evenly matched of a match than I thought it was going to be. All right, man. Round 2 coming up. Match 2 coming up. Atomic 2 versus Shredderator. Who's going to take on Lucky in the next round? I swear, Atomic 2 makes it further in this tournament than I bet anybody even realizes. And Shredderator is a legend of the sport, so we'll see how far he makes it against a flipper, though. These control bots, they have a way of getting these high damage output bots into that elimination area, and Atomic 2 is working on it now. Shredderator might put himself in there. He was close. Trying to avoid the elimination. Now Atomic 2 is trying to get underneath him, get him flipped up. It's not going too bad, in all honesty. Atomic 2 is really showing control, showing dominance, and by far has the most damage output of the two of them. May see a little bit of a lag in our game here and there. That's to be expected. There's a lot of moving parts whenever it comes to these bots. And Atomic 2, Lucky Shredder is not going to allow Atomic 2 to get counted out that easily. I'm happy to see it. It could get rather boring if it was just count out after count out. And Shredderator 2 is trying to get some damage going, but looks like he's pretty banged up. He's scraping the floor. Atomic 2 looking for that angle, getting wedged in on a saw blade. He's stuck. Shredderator is going to have that side wide open to him, and he hits him, but not very hard. Atomic 2 takes advantage of Shredderator by hitting him with that hammer. He's looking for that hammer hit on Shredderator. Oh, and he barely misses him. Atomic 2 throwing Shredderator up into the glass. And here comes Shredderator. Oh, he's down on top of the hammer. The hammer got him. The hammer destroyed the legendary Shredderator. It is amazing. Really, though, Atomic 2 just controlled that entire match, start to finish. I mean, that was violent. Oh my. Alright, let's check back. We got average hits dealt. Shredderator came away with 77 hits that were dealt, but all of them were in vain because Atomic 2 just manhandled him. Alright, Arsenal versus Blitz Beast coming right up. These are both pretty interesting bots, have a lot of moving parts, or large bots. So we're going to go ahead and get some of these bigger guys knocked out right off the bat. Blitz Beast got the wings, and Arsenal is the trifecta of damage. Arsenal's got to work on getting that angle right whenever he comes charging out of the box. Blitz Beast is looking just to send him into an elimination square. So far, both bots are holding up well. Arsenal is getting dominated, and he is out. Arsenal is eliminated by Blitz Beast within seconds. Blitz Beast knew he could take control of that big, huge bot, and he pushed him all over the arena. It looks more evenly matched in the stats than I thought. Arsenal getting 23 hits and Blitz Beast only 20. Arsenal came out with a little bit more damage on him than Blitz Beast. As you can see, both bots will be getting confused. We'll see Arsenal back here, though. We will. Alrighty. Next up is Double Time versus Clyde. Double Time is an original creation found on the BattleRC Discord. And it's been one of our most successful ones we've had in the arena. That's why it's here. Clyde, I'm not sure. I think he actually comes from BattleBots, but you can find him as well on the BattleRC Discord. In fact, all of the models here you can find on BattleRC Discord. You can search all over Reddit and everywhere else and find them. But Clyde is looking to get Double Time into some heat. And Double Time is having trouble breaking free of those times as Double Time is overheating. I think Double Time may actually catch on fire here if he can't get out of there, but he's looking like he got wedged. Double Time's destroyed. Clyde looks like he wedged Double Time underneath him and just lit him ablaze. Sometimes those forks don't do the best for you, and we expected to see a little bit more out of Double Time. We'll see him back here. He is a previous off-camera tournament winner, so we'll definitely see Double Time here. Will Clyde be able to repeat, or did he get a fluke over a champion? I'm not sure. He's up against Blitz Beast next round, so we'll see. Blitz Beast is aggressive. Lucky 7 and Atomic 2 going at it. Both control bots, both flippers, but Lucky's got that punch that just sends bots flying across the arena, so we'll see how Atomic 2 handles that. Next up, we Brett versus Complete Control, I think. Nice for Dutch Udden. I was mistaken. I mess that up all the time. Nice has over 100 saw blades working for it. Dutch Oven has got one of the hottest flames in the entire... And they are just hanging on to each other. Dutch Oven is just getting lit up, but Nice is overheating. It's really going to be a battle of who can get the most damage off on their opponent. That overheating, and Dutch Oven's flame goes out as bot power is down. Nice. Pulls off the victory. That was a close one. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Dutch Oven with 502 hits. Nice with 510 hits. Dutch Oven obviously hitting tons of flame damage. But it was just Nice just was able to kick Dutch Oven up and get underneath him. And once Nice gets underneath you, he just shreds your internals to nothing. Good job for Nice. So Nice will be moving on to round 2. Warhawk and Tombstone version 2 coming up. Warhawk is a titan of a machine, but Tombstone is a legend in the space. This should be an exciting one. There's going to be a lot of flying in this one, I imagine. Tombstone going up. Warhawk is just slinging Tombstone around. It looks like Tombstone just cannot get a clean hit on Warhawk, and Warhawk is just sending him flying all over the arena. Every time it looks like Tombstone's going to get a good shot at that weapon on Warhawk, he ends up losing the battle. Will Warhawk pin him here, or is he going to let him down? No, he's going to pin him. He's going to make sure that he can't get down. Oh, and the hammer drops on Warhawk. I don't think Warhawk minds too much. He's just waiting, and Tombstone's been eliminated from not being able to move. It's the only problem with Tombstone is he can get himself wedged whenever he's flying all over the arena like that. And Warhawk really proved that this match. Warhawk absolutely dominated Tombstone. I didn't expect that. Maybe Tombstone will bring in the other version a little bit more protected next time. Look for a little less speed and a little bit more power. We'll see. Alrighty. Next up, Mixtape and Mobius. Mixtape bringing the flames. Mobius, Spinner. Should be a good match. If Mobius can keep Mixtape Spinner down, he might be able to actually disable him with that fire and get him overheated. Got a couple of little forks, and Mixtape's so small, he might be able to avoid a lot of the damage that other bigger bots would end up getting. So you can see, nope, Mixtape goes up on his side. Mobius tearing up underneath him. Mixtape has already taken the brunt of the damage here, and he's looking like he's having a little bit of trouble with his servos. Maybe those wheels are just need a little bit more clearance before they can move around. Mixtape up on his side, and Mobius. Except Mobius is just going to wait for the count. Is Mobius going to come up and hit him? Is he going to save him? He says, I want a real fight here, Mixtape. Bring your flame out here. Mixtape is caught up on the elimination round. Mobius is just stalking his prey. He's not spinning up his weapon. And here it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, but Mobius says, no, I want the full elimination. And he just knocks him into the elimination square. Mobius really took off with that one. That was a one-sided affair. Mixtape just did not have the weight to stop Mobius' spinner. Just did not. Mobius took 14 hits to get him there, and that took out nearly half of Mixtape's health, so we'll see how far Mobius gets in this. Especially now he's going on to round 2. Next round, Mobius is he's gonna have a challenge with either Horizon or Behemoth, but I imagine he's hoping for Horizon. So he can stop Horizon's spinner a lot easier than he can stop Behemoth's pushing ability and flipping ability. So let's go ahead and go on. It's Behemoth. Sized down to be able to compete in this competition against Horizon, two of the biggest bots that we have on the roster. And Horizon is just getting tore to shreds by that flipper. Coming down on top of those blades. Behemoth, it looks like he's going to be going for the elimination here, but Horizon's putting up a pretty decent fight to stay away from there, getting underneath Behemoth now. He's got those two spinners attached to that giant arm that spins around whenever he can get it up to the ability to be able to spin. It just needs a lot of space to do it. Behemoth is keeping him in the hammer there. Horizon's going up in the air. And that's it for Horizon. Behemoth capitalizes on Horizon's large build, getting underneath those arms every time he swings. And Horizon's just destroyed in the middle of the ring. Horizon came out with 39 hits. Behemoth only needed 11 to make sure his opponent was dealt with. That hammer coming into play quite a bit for Behemoth there. So next round, it will be Behemoth versus Mobius. You got to wonder if Behemoth was hoping for that kind of a matchup over Mixtape. Mixtape's flame has a ability to overheat at a distance, while Mobius is going to have to actually meet behemoth in the middle. Next up, Complete Control versus Brett. Now, Brett is a big, beefy robot that just looks to slam him and push him into the corner. Control's got that flame. He's got Brett up on his side. And Brett's not going to be able to flip back over. If Control just gets back a little bit, he's just going to try to hold him here for a pin. I mean, it's a smart decision to make by a Complete Control. Brett's been eliminated. Complete Control is your winner. Brett really hardly took any damage there. Neither bot really came out with a hit. Complete Control just flipped him and just held him there, made sure he couldn't move. Referee took the count from there. Complete Control did exactly what he said. He completely controlled the match. Exactly what Control Bot's supposed to do. That was a perfect example of it. Next up, I Avoid versus Maxi Taxi. I Avoid has got to be one of the most interesting bots we have. With about 100 flamethrowers. Maxi Taxi makes Tombstone look like a kindergartner's project with its power. So we're going to see who comes out on top between I Avoid and Maxi Taxi. And they're off. I Avoid spinning up that fire. Maxi Taxi trying to just get in. But he's not having any luck. I Avoid managing to stay underneath the bot. Ooh, Maxi Taxi sends I Avoid up in the air. And I Avoid looking to keep him spun. Maxi Taxi is trying to stay on his feet. This is an exciting one. Action, there's chaos everywhere. Maxi Taxi is starting to get a one-up on I Avoid here, dodging his attacks, sending him flying into the hammer. And now he's got him hung up on the grinding walls there. The augers are just pulling. Maxi Taxi up, almost in the elimination zone. So I Avoid is not focusing on the fire. He wants to eliminate Maxi Taxi. He's worried about that damage himself. Maxi Taxi is just taking too many hits, though. He's going to end up destroyed if he doesn't get on his feet. I Avoid upside down, and the hammer comes down on Maxi Taxi, knocking off a wheel. Maxi Taxi's got one wheel. I Avoid is all over the place. But you got to wonder if the match ends in a stalemate. I Avoid's going to take the victory here. He's controlled this match. Maxi Taxi looks like he's about to lose his one good wheel he's got left. He's trying to keep the referee's count off, hoping I Avoid will destroy himself with all the spinning he's having to do. Just cannot find his feet. And there's a blade dangerously close. You got to admit, I Avoid. He can control his bot upside down pretty effectively. And here comes Maxi Taxi. It looks like he wants to ramp up that weapon, but he's having some trouble with it. Oh, he sends Maxi Taxi across. The hammer comes down. All right, damage bot. Oh, he's going into the saw blade. He has no control, though. He's got one wheel on a two-wheeled creature. Two-wheeled bot. He just can't control him. You got to imagine that this is going to end up ending badly for Maxi Taxi as it does. That spinner just barely touches Maxi Taxi, but that's enough. It's over. A closer match than it looked like on paper. Maxi Taxi takes an early elimination, a former runner-up in the prelims. So we expect to see Maxi Taxi back before not too long. Wow, I Avoid moves on. But I Avoid moving on. He's going to be going up against Complete Control. And I feel this probably the worst case scenario for Complete Control. A massive spinner. Complete Control has got those huge arms hanging off. And they both have flames. And Complete Control's flame, it's not nearly what I Avoid says. So I imagine that Complete Control has work cut out for him in the next round. All right, next up is Red Rum Ice against Quantum version 2. Red Rum Ice versus Quantum version 2. And Red Rum is just a big drum spinner. But he's got a lot of power to him. With Quantum is a control bot. I don't think that drum can quite fit in those jaws, though. And Red Rum is taking advantage of that. He's keeping him spun around to his side, and he's trying to push him over into elimination, and he does. Quantum touches the elimination surface, and he is done in a quick fashion. Red Rum Ice didn't want to take any chances with those jaws coming down on him. When he comes out, round 1 ahead. Oh, and next up, because we didn't mean to hit continue, is Gamma 9. And he's coming right up against the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster is a interesting spinner. He's a legend himself in the space. Gamma 9, he's not only got the jaws, but he's got the power to be able to control. If he could stop the Ringmaster's spin, then he'll be able to make this a lot easier for himself. However, it looks like Ringmaster, that first collision, has already got those teeth of Gamma 9 facing it more down into the ground than he'd like. He seems a little off balance in there, like he's not getting all 4 wheels touching. The Ringmaster he seems to be controlling this match pretty well, but Gamma 9 is getting in some really solid shots. He's taking damage every time he does, but he's getting in solid shots. Now, Ringmaster sent him across the ring. Ooh, Gamma 9 going up on the saw blade. Ringmaster's just trying to get enough spin up to be able to do some serious damage. Get sent across. This is a pretty evenly matched bot fight, I'll tell you that. Gamma 9 looking to get Ringmaster to sling himself into the elimination area. That's the way to do these spinners. Let their momentum be used against you. He's just hoping that he's got the durability to last those solid shots that Ringmaster has given him. Whenever I say solid shots, it's solid shots. You can see there, every time he comes even close to him, Ringmaster's able to hit him. Ringmaster has no ability to go upside down. Ooh, and the hammer comes down on Ringmaster. But spinners are their own worst enemies sometimes. They'll sling them across, and Gamma 9 looks like he's caught up on the side of the ring. Ringmaster's going to try to pry him out of there. He doesn't want the basic count out. It's just too close of a battle to give up that way. Let's see, and he gets him out. Gamma 9 taking some good solid hits. And Ringmaster goes back across. This is really going to be a matter of just who has the most durability to last for the next minute. Because both of these bots, they're giving it their all, but they're being controlled about it. They're being cautious. They're being smart. Ringmaster going flying across into the grid, but Gamma 9's in a position he doesn't want to be in against the spinner. Ooh, Ringmaster goes up and back down. Gamma 9 hits him almost into the elimination area. Gamma 9 is just bound and determined to get Ringmaster eliminated here. So I'm going to let you do it to yourself. Just a little bit too late, but Gamma 9 going upside down. That's the final hit for him. He's done. Ringmaster takes the victory and moves on in a very close competition. Probably the closest of the tournament so far. Absolutely closest of the tournament. And with that, we've got round 1 almost in the books. We got one more bracket to go. And we're looking at next, it's going to be Riptide versus Blip. Now, Riptide has already won a preliminary, and he placed second in he placed third in the only one that he didn't win. Blip has almost won by placing third in his own. So this is a more evenly matched matchup than you expect it to be on paper. And here we are about to go. Alright, after this we'll be taking a quick break while we update our qualification points and get that displayed so that we can update you all on what is going on. And we are off to the races. Riptide versus Blip. Both a control bot versus probably one of the most damaging bots that's ever hit the circuit. Riptide is he's a basic, simple setup, but Riptide is really the bot that made everybody look at egg beaters in a different light and see them as more of the ultimate BattleBot. But see, Blip, he's got those tines just forcing Riptide back. Riptide cannot touch him. And Blip wants to keep it that way, but it looks like they might be stuck. They might be hooked up. And it's really going to be a matter of who can control this match. With Blip's back wheels coming off the ground, Riptide does not seem to be having any better luck in moving Blip around from his weight. You got to imagine if Blip had all 4 wheels on contact, he'd be pushing Riptide around with the way he's been able to just make him circle like this. See, the front of Blip has just got Riptide stuck there, but Blip is taking some damage. He's got a lot more visible damage, especially than Riptide does. So if they end up going out the entire 2 minutes stuck like this, Riptide's going to take the match. Blip needs to get out from those tines, and Riptide needs to be able to get in on the side so he can actually do some damage with his egg beater. And Blip going into the auger. He's getting spun up. That might break him free. And Riptide is bound and determined to get him on that auger, give him as much little damage as he can. Doesn't look like it's doing a whole lot. And the saw blade breaks them free. Riptide's upside down. This is not where he wants to be up against a flipper, though. And Blip coming up behind Riptide. He's trying to get underneath him. Oh! And Riptide's tines flip him into the air. Blip is trying to get himself righted, and he does. Now, if he can just get him underneath that hammer, Riptide is just, his mobility is not there in this match. You got to imagine that the Riptide team is just, they're just disappointed. The fans out there who are rooting for him, hoping for a lot of momentum, a lot of movement, and Blip is just a control bot. He's trying to take control of this. And will Blip eliminate himself? It looks like he might. They're going into the elimination zone. Blip trying not to. He's keeping the flipper going. And Riptide is finally getting in some decent hits here. Blip is not looking the best. He's hitting the ground. Not a whole lot of health left for Blip. This Riptide is just ripping up those tines. He's trying to keep himself from getting stuck or flipped like he is right here. And Blip is looking for that elimination. He knows if he leaves this up to the judges and that's it, Riptide goes into the elimination zone, and Blip knew if he left it up to the judges, he was going to lose this match. Riptide is eliminated from this tournament. Wow. Blip going into the second round. He's our surprise bot. He's our Cinderella story. Blip just does not know when to stop. He really doesn't. He just... You see him and you think he's not going to be able to take anybody in any match, and then he comes out and he wins in the first round, and his next opponent is either going to be Boogeyman or Jackpot with a Shredder configuration. So we're looking at both of these guys. Boogeyman has not won a preliminary match. He is somebody that we are gifting the preliminaries, the qualifying spot to, because he's always had really close matches off camera. So he is an exception here. Witch Doctor is an exception here as well. They won a non-preliminary tournament whenever we were first setting up. And then the second prelim, they came in, the first prelim, they came in swinging hard, but got eliminated on a technicality. They just ended up eliminating themselves, basically. But we feel that they deserve some shot there. So Boogeyman and Jackpot with the Shredder configuration coming up next. Who's going to take on Blip in round 2? Jackpot has been underwhelming in his performance, never getting past the second round. Boogeyman's only been in one tournament, but we feel that Boogeyman is a good deserving candidate against Jackpot. And with Jackpot not having the most success in the prelims, we figured he'd be a perfect opponent for Boogeyman. Boogeyman feeding himself into the hammer. Jackpot getting himself off of the wall. Boogeyman, he needs to get back to get that weapon spinning up, and he does. Jackpot is just looking for the end. He's looking for those tires. He's trying to keep that elongated body of Boogeyman propped up on the wall. Will Jackpot go for a pin here? Is he going to try to get him pinned in there? The forks do not get wedged, and Jackpot's back on the attack. Jackpot looks like he's wanting to get him flipped into the elimination zone there, but he's not able to. Staying close quarters with Boogeyman is the smart idea on Jackpot, saying Boogeyman with that huge weapon. and he's time to be spun up, and Jackpot gets Boogeyman sent up. Control-wise, I'm giving this match to Jackpot so far, but Boogeyman is doing damage, and he's keeping him on his toes. Boogeyman coming up. Jackpot. Boogeyman and Jackpot both receiving a hit from the hammer. Jackpot looking for a good position. Boogeyman is in on the kill. Boogeyman's starting to get some really good hits here. He's doing a lot of damage. They're pretty even in this matchup, and the hammer comes down on Boogeyman that time. You gotta wonder how many more times that could happen and Boogeyman's weapon be able to hold up. Boogeyman goes flying across the arena. And here we go. Jackpot on the attack. Boogeyman, he's not right up. He's not got as much control as he needs. Jackpot going for those tires, trying to disable him, but he just cannot get a good solid hit on him. Boogeyman is a mobility king, and Boogeyman going for the elimination here. Can he get him? But Jackpot, no. Jackpot stays out of it. Oh my goodness. Boogeyman sending him into the wall. And Jackpot has got him locked in those tines. Boogeyman can't wind up. I think Jackpot's hoping the judges will award him a position of winning here. But oh, Boogeyman goes into the elimination zone, and that is it. A close matchup between Jackpot and Boogeyman, but Jackpot's superior control of the matchup eliminates Boogeyman. But Jackpot moving on. This is par for the course here. Jackpot, just a beautiful looking bot made by us, made by them over there on the Battle RC Discord server. So is Boogeyman. Boogeyman is a entry idea that a team came up with and submitted to BattleBots and it got turned down. And it's just always been one of my favorite designs to see. So we decided to put it in the tournament, and Boogeyman did not hold up to Jackpot. Considered one of the top bottom tiers of our rankings. Alright, we've got Deathblow versus Wanhu. Wanhu? Wanhu. There's Wanhu. Deathblow versus Wanhu coming up next. Round 2, you're going to have Blip versus Jackpot with the Shredderator configuration, and Blip might have a hard time getting underneath Jackpot, but Jackpot's going to have a really hard time being able to hit Blip. So we will see with the mobility of Jackpot that he just showed there up against Boogeyman come into play against Blip. Will Blip be able to tangle up his opponent and deem the match in his control? Next up, it's Deadblow. Wanhu. Deadblow with that dangerous pinion up there, just waiting to come down. But of course, Wanhu is just a solidly built bot that's got so much strength to him, so much power, beautiful design, and just that amazing just shredding combo there. He's keeping Deadblow on the ropes. Deadblow's having trouble staying up on his feet, let alone even trying to hit Wanhu. Deadblow bringing down that hammer repeatedly, but he's getting hit with a hammer himself. Wanhu trying to control this match as he's known for, and Deadblow is definitely taking the brunt of the damage here. He just cannot seem to get out of the way, and Wanhu gets pinned by the hammer. Deadblow just up on his side. It doesn't... Oh, coming back down. Another hammer shot. He's lucky he didn't lose a will there. Wanhu's looking for the pin, it looks like. That might have just disabled his weapon. That hammer... Are both bots disabled? Are these bots disabled? Can they move? Wanhu's having trouble getting away. Deadblow is stuck up on the side, and because the count starts for Deadblow just a little bit sooner, who takes the win. Both bots disabled there at the end. Neither one of them could move. Kind of surprises me a little bit that Deadblow didn't place higher. In the prelims, he came up into a runners-up spot. So we're actually surprised. We'll see Deadblow again, though. He's a legend in the field. So you got to imagine that we'll be seeing him, and hopefully he makes it farther in the tournament next time. Wanhu is your winner with 20 hits dealt. Wow, that was a good match. It's a lot more lopsided than I thought it'd be. Witch Doctor coming up against Monsoon, two legends of BattleBots, just absolutely legends. And Witch Doctor with the fork configuration here. They thought it'd be a little bit better to bring that configuration in to this tournament, seeing how the spinners are here en masse. Monsoon going right in for the attack. He's looking to get that damage on him, but Witch Doctor gets him flipped backwards. It looks like Witch Doctor is going for the early elimination with those forks. Those little forks coming in handy, especially with that spinner coming up. Both vertical spinners, you got to imagine it's all about who can get behind the other, who can get around the side. And Witch Doctor is showing that control, but they've got themselves stuck up on the blades. Monsoon, he went for an attack, but his weapon seemed to not connect. Witch Doctor sent Monsoon over onto his side. Monsoon is pinned up against the wall. Now on the augers, Witch Doctor looking to take control early on and has. They've held control here with a very even match between the two. Looks like that hammer from coming down on Witch Doctor's will there may have messed up that axle. He's having a little bit more control issues here. And Monsoon, he just cannot get turned right to be able to face Witch Doctor properly. Witch Doctor looking for that early elimination, that late elimination again. We're at the under the 2-minute mark, and these two are just experienced. They're veterans, and they are just hammering it out. Witch Doctor taking every shot behind Monsoon they can, trying to push them into the elimination square. They want this to end. They do not want this to go to the judges. I don't know why. They've showed control. They've showed damage. There is no way Monsoon is going to pull this out at this point. If he does, it's going to be the best underdog story of the tournament. I can tell you that. And he's eliminated. Going into the elimination zone is Monsoon. Witch Doctor, fort configuration, going for the smart win, staying close, staying behind, and flipping him into elimination as quick as he can. Monsoon's multiple ability to be able to adjust each side of his bot helps to keep him from getting flipped over, but he just didn't have the speed to keep up with Witch Doctor there. So Witch Doctor going on to round 2. So we're looking at round 2 now. We got Lucky versus Atomic 2. Blitz Beast versus Clyde. Blip version 2 versus Jackpot with the Shredderator configuration. Wanhu versus the Witch Doctor. Nice versus Warhawk. Mobius versus Behemoth. Complete Control versus Eye of the Void. Red Rum Ice versus the Ringmaster. I'll tell you, my predictions would not have this tournament looking the way it does. I thought Double Time was going to just dominate Clyde. Coming into this, I thought it was a big mismatch. It was not. I really thought Riptide was going to just blaze through Blip. Again, he didn't. I thought Boogeyman was going to be able to handle Jackpot, but Jackpot showed control. And then the rest, Nice and Dutch Oven were going to be a good matchup. Dutch Oven having that fire coming out, it just Nice has got the damage output to be able to stop that. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break real fast as we update our stuff. And then we'll come back here in just a second. We will see you soon. Thank you for tuning in for the tournament. We appreciate you. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We'll see you real soon. Welcome back, and at the end of the first round, we are looking at Lucky coming in with a +1, Atomic 2, Blitz Beast, Clyde, Blip, version 2, Jackpot, Wanhu, with Doctor, is supposed to be Witch Doctor, Nice, Warhawk, Mobius, Behemoth, Complete Control, Eye of the Void, Red Rum Ice, and the Ringmaster. Now we're going into round 2, where I am sure we're going to have some interesting matchups. Now, how we're going to keep track of all this is our first qualifying tournament, so as each round goes, these points will adjust. Those who stay in first place will fall to the bottom of the list, etc., etc. And by the end, it's whoever has the most points will be moving on. The winner of this tournament will qualify automatically for the 16 bot tournaments. So just an FYI there, because once we hit 10, you're qualifying. If you win the tournament, I feel like you should just get in. That's just how it works around here, you know? It's a Mortal Night Gaming BattleBots C tournament series, so why not? All right, my friends, we're going to go ahead and get back to the action. And we are back! Tournament BattleBots C. Our first matchup is going to be Lucky versus Atomic 2. Let's go, you. Lucky looking for that second win of the night. Coming up against Atomic 2. 2 control bots. One can fling you across the arena, and the other can flip you into all kinds of eliminations. We got Lucky coming off top first and sending Atomic 2 into the air. Hammer coming down as Atomic 2 flies, with Atomic 2 meeting Lucky and showing him this is how you can make people fly. Let me help you with that. Lucky just looks like he's mad at the hammer. Missing that shot. Atomic 2 coming up. Lucky flying into that hammer. Lucky trying to get on his wheels, and it looks like he successfully does. Lucky is significantly worse from wear and tear right now. Atomic 2 sends Lucky straight up into the air. Atomic 2 goes flying. These two are just trading shots. This match is a lot closer than what it even looks like. But Lucky just cannot get off that big pop shot that he needs to end this. If anything, Atomic 2 is looking a little worse for wear now with those dents and dings. Panels about to fall off. Lucky sends Atomic 2 flying. There we go. Atomic 2 sending Lucky up in the air. Lucky does not have much more he can deal with before he goes down. And that's it for Lucky. Plopping on the ground, he is done. He's no longer active. And Atomic 2 pulling out the surprise victory over the push flip there. A significantly close match, especially for flippers. Lucky getting in 9 hits and Atomic 2 getting in just 8. In fact, I'd be willing to put money on that. Lucky would not have taken that hammer damage. Then we'd probably be looking at a totally different winner right now. Our next matchup to see who will meet Atomic 2 in round 3 is Blitzbeast versus Clyde. Blitzbeast and Clyde is an interesting matchup. Blitzbeast has got all the reach with that big vertical spinner. And Clyde has got some of the hardest pounding flames in the entire tournament. So we'll see Blitzbeast versus Clyde. And Clyde coming out of the gate, going up into the air. Blitzbeast he's taking it slow, but Clyde's getting around on that side. Blitzbeast better get out of there. He's gonna end up overheating. Clyde's got the perfect angle coming off his side there. Just pushing him around, showing that control. Blitzbeast using the wing to try to get away from Clyde. But if anything, that is dodging a little bit of damage there, but it is still a significant downgrade from being able to actually fight. Blitzbeast has just got that one direction he can attack from, while Clyde has got the mobility, and Blitzbeast is he's going to overheat soon, and that's it. Blitzbeast was destroyed. Clyde hardly took any damage there. He made that look easy. Just absolutely torching Blitzbeast. Just a simple bot. It's always the simple ones that surprise you. He's got some fire, sure, he's got some flame, but you're talking about Blitzbeast with that huge vertical spinner. Just could not keep up with that fire damage. All right. We are continuing into round 2 here. As Nice takes on Warhawk. Nice and Warhawk is a very interesting matchup for today. These two both have got plenty of experience. Nice doing massive damage, but Warhawk can keep Nice flipped up in the air. If Nice doesn't keep that damage going, he could see himself losing this, but Warhawk looks like he's taking all the brunt of it. Couldn't get underneath Nice. And Nice has really ramped up its weapons now. It's overpowering him, tearing up the bottom of Warhawk. Warhawk going back into the barricade. I don't think Nice has taken a bit of damage, and that's it. Warhawk's gone. He's eaten up. Nice is just demolished him. He made Nice may be our favorite to win this tournament. Oh, we'll see. Will we see Nice in the 16-man tournament? He might get eliminated before the end of this one. I think by far, though, he's got to be the favorite to win that massive amount of damage he just did. He came really close to losing last round in overheat, but he was able to take Dutch Oven to task on damage, keeping that fire from getting him, and Nice makes short work of Warhawk. You got to think Mobius and Behemoth both are not looking forward to having to face off against Nice. The amount of damage output that Nice is putting out with those little bitty blades is just grinding away to nothing. Sometimes less is more in this competition. Now it's Mobius and Behemoth. Now, Mobius came out swinging earlier. He's swinging this time, but Behemoth, he's got that massive steel plate on the front of his bot there, used as his flipper, and he is not afraid to ram into the competition to get it. Now, Mobius, if he's smart, he'll leave Behemoth alone. This is his biggest opportunity for challenge here. It looks like Mobius is having trouble moving. Mobius may be eliminated here. He can't move. Sending Behemoth up there that's it. Mobius lost his drivetrain and just veered into Behemoth, resetting his count, and Mobius gets counted out. Wow. What a turn of events with that one. Behemoth taking the victory. I thought for sure Behemoth actually was going to lose that one there at the start. Mobius looked to be strong. He looked to be coming in swinging, and that's it for Mobius. He's taken that, moving down to the bottom of the brackets. I expected personally more from Mobius, but against Behemoth, can you really, the amount of sheer weight that Behemoth brings into this match he's maxed out. All right, continuing on, we've got 2 brackets left. Complete Control and Eye of Void coming up next. Complete Control has got his work cut out for him against Eye of Void here. He has got his work cut out for him. Eye of Void is not only a spinner, but he's throwing more flame than anything. You can't even see where you're going against Eye of Void. What's he going to do? Complete Control. He's looking for the control, and he's getting it. Eye of Void taking the brunt of the damage here. Complete Control is managing to be able to keep his spinner to a minimum. And Complete Control getting caught in the hammer. Eye of Void wanting to keep him there, just torching him while he just spins up. But Complete Control knows that he's got fire damage as well, and he is sending that flamethrower, trying to eat away at Eye of Void. But Eye of Void has got him set up in a pin. Now, Eye of Void just moving around just enough to let the judges know, hey, I still got control. Complete Control was in count out. I don't think Eye of Void wants to end it that way. I thought he was going to make sure Control knew who controlled this match. But no, he's brought him off the side. Eye of Void wants a clean victory here, especially coming so close to losing. Eye of Void looks like he's not able to even get out of the way of that hammer. And that hammer, if it comes down on Void one more time, we can see the end of that bot. Oh, and Eye of Void destroyed as drivetrain goes out. He's unable to move, and Complete Control pulls out the surprise victory against Eye of Void, who everyone expected to be his biggest competition, his absolute I'm just going to win competition of the evening. Wow, that is impressive, my friends. That is impressive. Complete Control pulling out the surprise victory there. So far, we've got Atomic 2 and Clyde both moving into round 3. Nice and Behemoth on the other side of the bracket. Complete Control moving into round 3, and now we're going to find out who Complete Control is taking on. You got to think Complete Control is looking for Red Rum Ice over Ringmaster. Ringmaster's got that spin, although he did make short work out of Eye of Void, which was definitely a fan favorite to win this tournament from the beginning. We'll see. Next up is Red Rum Ice versus the Ringmaster. Red Rum Ice and the Ringmaster is an interesting pair up. That spinning, that asymmetrical spinner on the top, just tons of weight behind it, tons of power. But Red Rum Ice has showed that he is heavy and he can control a match pretty easy. However, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to stop that spinner on the Ringmaster. It's just, they're both spinning up, and Red Rum Ice already on his back, trying to get on his front, coming off that auger. Ringmaster may be destroying himself. Red Rum Ice goes back upside down. And that's it. Red Rum Ice is eliminated. Ringmaster sends him in the elimination square. It's been par for the course for Ringmaster to send people into that elimination square, send himself in the elimination square. Red Rum Ice moving on. Ringmaster moving on, leaving Red Rum Ice behind. With 10 hits still, and 8 hits still. That was a short match, but man, that was a fairly close one on paper. Although Ringmaster had complete control over that match from start to finish. The arena was his to sling Red Rum all over the place in. And with that, we got complete control, meaning the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster's got to be happy about that, not having to go up against another spinner, instead going up against a control bot with the flamethrower. I mean, Ringmaster's got the mobility. He's got the ability to hit somebody and come right off them to come back in and get as much damage as possible. Now we're coming over to Blip version 2 up against Jackpot. You gotta wonder if Jackpot's gonna be able to keep the control in this match, or if Blip's gonna be flipping Jackpot over on his head. Will Blip go for the count out? We'll have to see. Jackpot's mobility is something Blip has not faced in this tournament yet. Especially if he brings the same mobility he brought last match. Going right into it, it looks like Jackpot's got winning the power struggle here. And those teeth on Blip just like to grip. He gets underneath Jackpot, the Jackpot gets himself back up. You gotta wonder how much of a defensive struggle this match is gonna end up being. It looks like, though, Blip is just kind of winning the power struggle whenever it comes to getting underneath the other bot. He's flipping Jackpot on his hind. He's not doing a ton of damage, but he's doing enough to tell the judges, hey, Jackpot can't touch me. Jackpot goes back up, end over end, lands up on his feet. Blip is trying to get underneath him again. These two bots are just in a tug of war. Referee's already started 3 counts on them. Two bots who like to play it safe. It's Jackpot and Blip, and they're wound up, slamming Jackpot into the ground. Jackpot is really taking the brunt of the damage here. Blip misses that. Jackpot's now missing the wheel. He's missing 2 wheels. Jackpot may be immobile if Blip just gets off of him. But nearly. Never mind. He's not missing a wheel. I correct myself there. Blip and Jackpot going up. Jackpot coming down, taking the brunt of the damage once again. Blip needs to right himself. He missed a prime opportunity in the way he fell. And Jackpot gets hammered. Blip bringing him in. He's trying to keep him pinned up against that hammer. It's just not working. Blip has not had the control in this match that he usually hopes for. He's had the ability to get underneath Jackpot, but Jackpot got a little bit of a power maneuver on him. He gets hit with another hammer. Jackpot's going to get destroyed if he takes many more of those hammer hits. But he's bringing Blip around, and Blip takes one of his own. These two are just trying to show off who's the strongest out of the two. Who's got the biggest drivetrain, and Blip going up onto the barricade. Jackpot looks like he's looking for a pin. Will he let it leave that way, or let it in? Looks like they're hung up. We could see a countdown here. This is going to be close. They stay hooked up. Okay, Blip releasing from those teeth just hanging down. Jackpot looking for the pin. And it looks like he might be pinning himself. It's a close count, 1 second difference, but it looks like Jackpot's going to pull out the victor on this one. And Blip is eliminated. Jackpot knew he couldn't take the damage much longer. He had to go for that control that he's been showing all tournament. He did. He pinned Blip right up against the barricade, wouldn't let him out. And who knows? It looked like Jackpot was having a little trouble driving himself. He might not have been able to get out of the way if he wanted to. Jackpot moves on. And Blip stays back at a +1. All right, we've got Wanhu versus the Witch Doctor coming up next. Who's going to take on Jackpot? Jackpot is really performing well in this tournament. So you got to hope that whoever gets to him are prepared for that, because he's not battling like a Jackpot of old. And Wanhu is coming out swinging. He knows what Witch Doctor brings, but Witch Doctor's power in that fort configuration, he's just trying to send him right into elimination. He knows what Wanhu can do, and he doesn't want any part of it. Witch Doctor is sending that bot into elimination if he can help it. Wanhu keep himself out. Oh, a countdown started on Witch Doctor. Wanhu's got him pinned. It doesn't look like Witch Doctor's going to be... Oh, he gets out of it just in time. The weight of that bot had Witch Doctor on the ropes within a second of being eliminated. You've got to wonder, is Witch Doctor really ready to get the push? He's looking for that, and he gets him. The fork's got him. He is eliminated. Wanhu and the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor moves on. That was a close battle, but it was all about control for Witch Doctor. It has been since they came in to this tournament. They're not looking for the damage output. They're looking for that elimination zone every single time. Those quick forks ready to just flip them up. And Wanhu comes out of the tournament with just a +1. That's 2 more points for Witch Doctor, Jackpot, Atomic 2, Clyde, Complete Control, Mobius, Behemoth, Eye of the Void, Bedroom Ice, the Ringmaster, Nice, and Warhawk. So we will be right back as we update our bracket to show the full point out. I'll let you guys... We're going to have a look at the bracket real fast, where our points are landing. Our top 16 out of this tournament so far. Atomic 2 coming in with +2 points. Ringmaster +2. Nice, Clyde, Behemoth, Jackpot. And at the +1 tier, it's Complete Control. Or no, Complete Control has +2. That's my mistake. Witch Doctor +2. And then on the tier 1, +1 tier, it's Blitzbeast, Warhawk, Mobius, Blip, Wanhu, Eye of the Void, Red Rum Ice, and Lucky. We will correct on the next graphic for the Complete Control's points. Whenever it comes to this, we're basically we're editing as we go. So please give us a little bit of time to kind of get in the swing of all this. This will be our first series tournament, but it won't be our last. So we'll get it a little bit more keyed in the next iteration as well. So let's go ahead and save that. There we go. And Complete Control +2. All right, so that's the bracket as it looks right now. Now, our next tournament will feature some bots that were not featured in this tournament. So we're going to have the tier 1s the tier 1 eliminations take on bots that were not available in this tournament. So we only got a few that weren't able to make it. And we kind of look interested in that. Of course, the winner of the tournament will automatically get into that top 16 and be available for the actual tournament that will qualify them for the championship. So, which bot will look out and only have to come through here once? My bet, if I'm choosing anything in round 2 here, I'm gonna have to choose Nice. Nice came out swinging hard for the fences, showed a whole bunch of damage output, and just absolutely obliterated Warhawk. Dutch Oven proved to be a little bit more of a challenge, and Behemoth, with that flip ability that they have and that huge massive metal plate that's on the front of their RC, you got to imagine they're going to give them quite a bit of a hassle as well. So I'm thinking, though, that Nice is probably going to be my favorite to win this one. Clyde coming in, if Clyde can come in to this and be the runner-up or be the challenge for the championship against Nice, Nice might actually lose, because the flame that Clyde has is amazing, especially with his forks being the way they are. It's a good counter for something like Nice. No moving parts. It's just going to be able to keep Nice's blades off of him while he's blasting the undercarriage. But first up, he's going to have to take on Atomic 2, and Atomic 2 and him, well, they're next, because that's the way they roll. We'll see you soon. It's Battle RC, guys. We got Atomic 2. He's ready to boogie down, do some flipping, send Clyde over on his head, and that's it. Right there, got Clyde upside down, but Clyde is not momentally challenged whenever he is upside down. However, if his flame can never hit Atomic 2, then I could spell words. Atomic 2 hung up on the side, and Clyde is just torching him. Atomic 2 is not moving. I have to wonder if he's even got the ability to. That fire may have got to his systems a little bit quicker than expected. Atomic 2, he's looking like he's going to overheat. If he can't get off that wall, no flipper. Atomic 2 looks like he got disabled whenever he hit that wall. And Clyde comes out the victor, giving Clyde a +3 for this tournament so far. And Atomic 2 will stay at his +2. Wow. What a short match for Atomic 2. Somebody who came out swinging. Somebody who looked like they could have been an odd-in favorite against Lucky there. They really controlled the battle there, but Clyde's mobility and his ability to shoot those flames underneath the carriage proved to be too much. Next up, we got Nice and Warhawk. Nice and Behemoth. It's round 3, and it continues right here with Nice taking on Behemoth. This is going to be Nice's biggest challenge of the evening. Whenever it comes to bots, it's going to be over either really quick or it's going to be a slow battle. Oh, and Behemoth gets sent back a mark, and Nice is underneath Behemoth. Behemoth does not look like he's got the ability to flip Nice. Every time that blade touches him, it just flips it right back up. Behemoth is done for. He can't move. Nice makes short work of Behemoth. It's over. It's done. Oh my goodness. And Nice just absolutely destroying Behemoth with 228 hits. Behemoth's shovel it looked like he just could not get underneath Nice, and it was Nice's blades were just sending it into the air. Behemoth is going to have to come back, with Behemoth ending in the tournament at +2. Nice moves into the +3 tier. Nice is becoming more and more of the odds in favor to win this. It's up next is Complete Control and the Ringmaster. Which one of these bots could possibly even challenge Nice? I'm not sure. Ringmaster is the odds in favor to win this match, so let's get it started, because Complete Control has stopped the spinners in the past. He stopped Eye of the Void with what looked to be pretty good ease. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to stop Ringmaster. Ringmaster sending Complete Control away, but Complete Control is sending Ringmaster in the air. And Complete Control on his side. Ringmaster looks like he's going to try to get him flipped back up. That is a top-heavy bot. Complete Control using his flippers to help get back to his wheels. Ringmaster is doing more damage to himself than I think Complete Control has. However, that flame, Ringmaster trying to avoid those teeth, trying to avoid that flame, sending himself across the arena with that hit. But it looks like Ringmaster's definitely taking more of the brunt of the damage here from these attacks than Complete Control is. Ringmaster looking like he's wobbling a little. He's a little hard on his feet. And Complete Control is looking to send Ringmaster into the elimination area by his own metal. Ringmaster switching positions on him. Complete Control trying not to fall victim here. Ringmaster goes up and onto the auger, coming back down, but Ringmaster's mobility is drastically down. He's definitely lost some drivetrain. He's definitely lost the ability to drive a little bit there, and Ringmaster is gone. The flame there at the end takes care of Ringmaster. Complete Control is just the little bot that could this round. Holy cow. Complete control moving into the +3 tier, while Ringmaster stays put at the +2 tier. Well, that's 2 points for Ringmaster. He's moving into the bracket. He's at least going to have the opportunity to be in those top bot 16. The top 16 bots are going to make it out of this. So we will see for that 5 tournament series. We got Nice against Complete Control. Will be in round 4. But Clyde right now, he's looking for an opponent, and it's Jackpot. It's Witch Doctor. They're going one-on-one. 2 bots that have really proven to be able to control the flow of the match. It really looks like they're going to be going all out in this one. It's going to be a close battle. And those forks I don't think are going to be able to get underneath Jackpot, but we'll see. And he's right underneath him. Into the auger. Witch Doctor looking for that corner elimination right off the bat, and Jackpot has not been able to even touch the ground since this match has started. Witch Doctor looking for the pin. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and he's going down into the 1, and that's it. Witch Doctor absolutely controls the battle, setting Jackpot up to where he can't possibly move. And Jackpot's just gonna he gets eliminated. He gets eliminated quick. That's surprising considering the amount of control of these matches Jackpot has had tonight. And I mean, I just don't see Jackpot really being, losing that quickly. But Witch Doctor proves again why they're considered one of the best, and they move on. All right, now, of course, that is the end of round 3. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and update our point system while we take a quick break. I mean, Clyde moving on. Atomic 2 was for sure the odds-in favorite against Clyde there. And he just could not come up for the victory against Clyde. And that really kind of surprises me. That's probably the biggest surprise. The second biggest surprise would have to be Jackpot. I mean, I really expected Jackpot to absolutely destroy Witch Doctor from some side angles, because all night Jackpot has just been sitting back and he's been controlling from the side. He's been hitting wheels. He's been controlling the match like he should. And tonight he just could not get it done. Not up against Witch Doctor. So we're going to see Witch Doctor and Clyde start off the next round. And Witch Doctor, he's got all the damage. He's got those forks. He can keep Clyde's flame off of him. But most of all, they've really gotten good at just hanging on to the control of the match and sending these guys into the elimination area. I think ultimately they either pin them. They pinned Jackpot before that one, who they put right into the elimination. Monsoon right into elimination. So you have to wonder if Witch Doctor's even going to be able to, or if Clyde's even going to be able to handle Witch Doctor. Because there's been nothing but control. They're obviously the strongest bot on the field. Nice is in the +3. Nice is by far my odds-in favorite. I mean, they have to be. I'm not going to rank them at number 1, but they have to be odds-in favorite. Because they have done nothing but manhandle everybody. They come in, and sure, Dutch Oven had a good chance there for about 5 seconds. But once those blades start connecting, it seems like it is almost impossible to beat Nice. I have to wonder if this Championship Tournament Series 1 is just going to be going straight to Nice. So what happens whenever somebody does win the series? The next series they will not be in. They won't qualify for. We're going to do that all the way to the point where we have 8 that have won the championship series, and then we're going to have a special 8-man tournament of champions. So look forward to that. And here you have it. After 3 rounds, we're looking at Clyde at a +3, Witch Doctor at a +3, Nice at a +3, Complete Control at a +3. Ringmaster coming in top and +2 with Jackpot, Behemoth, Atomic 2, Red Rum Ice, Eye of the Void, and Mobius falling in behind. And to pull up the last of the 16 is Blip, Wanhu, Warhawk, Blitzbeast, and Lucky. So let's remind everybody how this is going to work. Whoever wins this tournament will go on to the 16 bot tournament series. So there's going to be 5 tournaments of those. These are the qualifying rounds. So with 4 qualifying rounds, we'll have 4 winners get automatically selected. And then from there, it'll be the top 12 in points that moves on. In qualifier round 2, we will see the eliminated get their opportunity to face off against bots who were either a +1 or who have not appeared in the tournament yet. And that'll be pretty fun. We're going to have mostly repeats, but we got a few that I'd like to line up to be able to bring in, and a few of those elimination related from tonight, for instance. We'll see Tombstone again, for instance, but once they're eliminated twice, they're not going to be able to qualify for qualifying round 3 or qualifying round 4. Once we go into the 5 tournament series, those 16 will face off against each other in random order each time. And the best out of the top 8 of those 16 points-wise will move on to the championship series. A win in the 5 tournament series does not qualify anybody for the championship series. It's only based on points. It does help tremendously, as it is a +10 points. Runner-up getting 4. But if somebody places within round 3 and then runner-up twice and still don't win and then hit a round 1, and our winner only gets there at 10 points and gets eliminated first round every round, then that winner is still not going to qualify. In the championship tournament, it'll be single elimination 8 bot tournament. We'll go from 8 to 1, and that 1 will be our champion. Our champion will be listed on the next graphic. It will not participate in Series 2 tournament, and we will continue that until we have 8 series done, and then we will have our championship match go on, our championship tournament of our 8 champions, or I guess you could say undisputed champions. But anyway, so this is how our bracket is looking currently. We've got Nice versus Complete Control. We have Clyde versus Witch Doctor. We're starting this next round off with Clyde versus Witch Doctor, and this is what I'm most excited for, because I feel Nice is either going to completely annihilate Complete Control, or Complete Control is going to be able to play it smart. I just don't see them being able to get out of each other's way. Of course, front end ram will occur, and I feel like Nice is just going to rip through Complete Control unless Control can get Nice flipped around somehow, which we've seen nobody's been able to get underneath Nice so far. Those blades are coming up to like a hair thin off the ground, so we're looking down the ways here. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Clyde versus Witch Doctor. First going. And Clyde is just a simple bot trying to make his way in this, but Witch Doctor is not going to let him. The Witch Doctor comes out swinging, putting Clyde right onto his back, using that back scoop that he usually uses to flip himself over to get Clyde off his back. And Clyde is trying to ignite Witch Doctor's internals, and so far the damage is stacking up. There comes the hammer down on Witch Doctor. Clyde just getting every bit of flame in he can, but he can't get enough heat focus to actually do any real damage. So Witch Doctor is just, as per usual, keeping control, trying to keep on the side of Clyde, but Clyde's not letting him. Witch Doctor sends Clyde up in the air once again. And Clyde is definitely taking the brunt of the damage here. Can Witch Doctor pin him? Witch Doctor's looking for a pin. Who's going to start? 10. Oh, nope. Move, Witch Doctor. There you go. You have the ref on you. He couldn't get the pin there. Couldn't get it quite right. The ref was counting for both of them. Was counting for Witch Doctor there. And it looks like Witch Doctor's hung up on Clyde. And those forks, he's definitely got control here. He's looking for the overheat. And Witch Doctor's overheating. Witch Doctor's overheating. Clyde getting in a little bit deeper on those forks before resetting that flame, and Witch Doctor looks like they're about to go down. Clyde's got the count going, but he knows he's got it. It's it. Witch Doctor is done. Witch Doctor has been destroyed by Clyde. Wow. We were favoriting Witch Doctor for that, but Clyde going into the final against the winner of Nice and Complete Control. Wow. Wow, just absolutely did not see that coming. All right, so we're here in round 3. We're getting it. We're going. It's all about Nice, Complete Control, Clyde, Witch Doctor. Clyde already defeated Witch Doctor, which actually gave us a little bit of a surprise there. Coming into this, I'm expecting Witch Doctor to clean up against Clyde, in all honesty, but Clyde's mobility just ended up putting Witch Doctor in a position that he didn't need to be in. Nice and Complete Control. Complete Control is our Cinderella story. Coming in against Brett, we expect him to win. Brett's got no weapons. He comes in against Eye of Void, and Eye of Void absolutely is the fan favorite to win that match. However, Complete Control comes out on top. Against Ringmaster, I say again, asymmetric spinner against Complete Control is just not going to work. Complete Control's got too much hanging off. He's too light. And what does Complete Control do? He proves me wrong. So now, up against Nice, by far the most damage outputting bot we have. 350 damage on average. Just an absolute maniac. We got Nice. We got Complete Control. Who's meeting Clyde? Who's going on and getting auto-qualified for the tournament of 5 to place our champions? We'll see. Damn. And of course, Complete Control getting Nice up and over, but Complete Control is laying on the heat now. Can Nice hang on and keep from getting overheated? He's having trouble getting all the blades to connect where it wants. Complete Control is lasting, but they're getting shoved up onto the side. And you gotta wonder the amount of damage Complete Control is taking right now. Will they be able to keep doing it? Oh. Its blade got powered down for a second. Is Nice's blade even working? Complete Control is looking to get that fire going. Nice's blade is jammed. The shredder is jammed. And Complete Control he's controlling the match. He's got the blades down. He's got no more gas, but he's got the blades down. Nice has got Complete Control pinned, but Complete Control gets out of it. This is, again, a surprising match. Complete Control destroyed, getting slammed into the wall by Nice. So close. That was by far as close as Nice has ever come to losing in this tournament. And holy cow, Complete Control shocking us all. Complete Control leaving out with a +3 in the tournament, which is nothing to shine away from. I mean, he did fantastic. I expected with 413 hits hit and keeping Nice's blades to a steady 0 on the spin, you have to wonder if Complete Control is going to come out of this tournament, next tournament ahead. He's learned a lot, and Nice, if Nice isn't there to stop him, who can? We'll see. We'll see. Next up is the final. It's the finals of the tournament. It's going to be Clyde. It's going to be Nice. It's going to be a nice tournament. We're going to go ahead and get our bracket made while we talk about the way this tournament has faded and gone. So far, we are looking at Clyde coming in, immediately getting into the +4 tier. I mean, the +4 tier, he's sitting up there Nice with a +1, defeating Witch Doctor a little bit quicker than what Nice had defeated his opponent, Complete Control, in. I was really surprised, actually, at Complete Control's ability to control Nice, as crazy as that sounds. I expected Complete Control to get absolutely manhandled in 8. And that did not happen. We have leading in our ranking so far is Clyde and Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of both of these guys. Clyde surprised me a little bit, but coming into the prelims, knowing what he was capable of, seeing him chew up a few big name bots off camera, figuring out what we were gonna do, how we're gonna present this. I have to say, that's right. 4. Okay. Sorry, I was losing track of what I was doing. Multitasking isn't necessarily a hard thing for me, but sometimes. Coming into this tournament, though, I expected Clyde to go a little bit far. We're going to go ahead and we are going to give some prelims. As soon as I got our bracket up here, we're going to go over a few of these guys and how they performed and why we chose them before we get into the final match. All right, so if you look over here, you see our bracket. Clyde won number 1. I'm placing him and Nice in a tied position, and Clyde just happens to be on the left side of the bracket, and so I'm putting him in 1. Nice is coming in a +4. How both of these guys performed, though, in the prelims. Clyde came out of the very first tournament that we had as a loser, but he came really close to beating Lynx. So we go ahead and we put him in the second? No, we put him in the second tournament. He wins in the first round. And the second round, he's taking on double team, and he almost beats double team. I was a little bit surprised by that. But he came out strong. And as you can see, he's a strong competitor for as simple and small as he is. His mobility and the amount of damage his fire does can really hinder his opponent. On top, another one I want to talk about is Mobius. Mobius was undefeated in some Rumble matches that I was doing as I was just kind of experimenting with controls. Mobius was like my go-to undefeatable bot. I put him up against Eye of Void and he crushed him. I put him up against everybody and he crushed him. And I started throwing him in some prelims. However, we only needed to throw him in 1. In tournament 3, I decided to finally throw him in. Let's see, yeah, I think it's just tournament 3. I decided to throw him in. He comes out with a +3, so, he wins the first 3 rounds. Loses at the end to Shredderator. Mobius for Shredderator was a good match, too. We'll probably see a repeat of that, I imagine. And then Shredderator comes up and loses to Double Time. Again, a first round elimination here. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, Double Time getting eliminated in the first round by Clyde. So we had some shockers there. Now, Nice, we had them in 2 tournaments. They came out with a +3 in tournament 2, and then in tournament 3, they came out swinging, but they lost in the first round. I didn't expect the performance coming out of Nice tonight that we got. By far the most damage output. They're super fast. However, in the one where they lost their first match, they were going up against, I believe it was Captain Shredderator. And whenever they collided, Shredderator threw them across the map. Now, their blades are very thin. Their blades are very small. So whenever they hit the ground, a lot of times they break. And all of a sudden, Nice wasn't doing as nice of damage. They were just kind of ramming into them. And their blades then powered down after a few rams, and they ended up destroying themselves more or less. So I wasn't expecting as much coming out of Nice into this tournament as what came out of Nice. Just absolutely overpowered tonight coming into this tournament. And I'm very happy with the way Nice did. We're going to jump back down here. We're going to shrink down a little bit because I want you guys to be able to see Lucky. Our surprise entry came in as a +3 won the first tournament I put together. Comes in as a +3. Good night, honey bunny. Comes in as a +3, and to the next tournament, I keep him out of the third tournament, and he comes in and gets eliminated after 1 round. Mauler was a +3. He absolutely dismantled and destroyed. Did not get out of the first round. We'll be seeing him in tournament 2, though, because we feel that the qualifying round, Mauler needs to come back. He'll be coming back against a no-name, so they both have the same point advantage coming into it. And here we are. We're at the very end of our first tournament for the night. So let's go ahead and get over to the game. And let's enjoy Clyde versus Nice. Flame versus Nice. Like I said, this has just been an absolute fantastic tournament. I'm really happy with the way this has come out. All right, let's move on. Clyde and Nice are just two competitors that both come from humble upbringings. Both didn't do amazing in our prelims. But if I was going to put anybody at this is absolutely who's going to take this, I'd put Clyde there. I'm saying Nice is the underdog, but Clyde's got to get the right positioning. He's got to get that flame going. Nice is overheating. Nice can't get away from Clyde. Clyde's taking the damage, but Nice goes down, and Clyde automatically qualifies. Oh my god. What'd I say, guys? What did I say right there? Oh, that was amazing. We said, we called it. We called it. Clyde comes in as the favorite. He wins against Nice in a super quick match. Nice isn't even going to be able to get into the next tournament. They're going to have to wait, which means they're going to be behind on points because now we've got Nice coming in at a +4. We've got Clyde coming in, automatically qualifying with a full +10. It's just, it's going to be amazing. Like Clyde coming in for the championship series, the 16-man, already getting that top spot. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised by it one bit. So we're going to go ahead and get our bracket made up because, wow, that was a shocking ending to that. I will say Nice is coming out with a +4. Witch Doctor coming out with a +4. So our tournament for tomorrow, or well, for here in a second, because we're probably going to keep going. I'm not going to lie. Clyde coming out. I can't believe Clyde came out on top of that. I can, but I can't at the same time. Like Nice, just the weapons that Nice has got on that machine are just absolutely redonkulous. Nice coming out with a +4. Witch Doctor, Complete Control, Ringmaster. Yeah, Ringmaster with a +2. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 competitors from this tournament and our next tournament. Wow, congratulations to Clyde. What a bot. Now, great job. Absolute great job. We're going to go ahead and you really gotta enjoy the kind of fight he put up. Nice with massive amounts of damage. Clyde coming out with nothing but fire. He's just hoping he can get the right angle on Nice so he's not getting eaten alive, and he did get eaten alive for quite some time. I almost Q1 winner. But I almost expected Nice to end up eating through before he overheated, but whenever Clyde backed up and then just went forward full power just a little bit, it sent those blades up. He couldn't touch Clyde anymore, and Clyde was still torching his underside to be able to get in there and actually rip him apart. I mean, we're to be honest, that's what happened. He ended up overheating that circuitry, and fire is just not a bot's best friend. So how our bracket looks at the end of Q1, Clyde automatically qualifies. We're going to go ahead and get him written down. And that was a close run up for Nice. Now, Nice won't be able to be in another tournament until tournament 4 because they came out as the runner up. So Nice is automatically qualified in for tournament 4. Nice, I imagine, unless they get eliminated first round, though, is probably going to end up in the championship series. There's a chance they may not, but... And then, of course, we have Witch Doctor, Complete Control, and Complete Control. They're both qualified for number 3. And that's where we handicap them because of where they ended up at a little bit there, I suppose. And then Q2, and Q2 is just open. So, of course, all of our +1s are going to be in Q2. All of our +2s will be in Q3. And everybody who is on the board at a +2 or higher will get an opportunity in Q4. So, in our qualifying tournament 2, we're going to be looking at Lucky. Now, these guys will be all taking on bots who have not had an opportunity yet, so it's kind of their chance for a double elimination. And then we're going to have Blitz Beast. He's going to be coming in the second bracket. So I think that's 2, 4, 5. Really, I thought it was just 4. Oh well. Then we'll have Blitz Beast come in for Q2. Warhawk. Wanhu. And Blip. Blip, I would not be surprised if we end up seeing Blip in the top of it all. Because I like the top 8, I could see, because he's got this weird way of controlling the match into like his perfect little favor. So for Q3, that's going to be Witch Doctor, Complete Control, Mobius. And these are just guarantees for who's going to be in these after the first round. We don't have any point loss for losing, though. I have Void. I have the Void. Red Rum Ice. Or Reed Rum Ice. I don't know, Red Rum Ice. It's Reed Rum. I keep calling it Red Rum because it just kind of flows off the tongue, in all honesty. Atomic 2. Behemoth. Behemoth, I'll be interested to see if they make it, because they seem to be an up and down. They get somebody with a lot of damage, they don't like really hang in there. But if they can get underneath their opponent, they flip them with such ferocity. That is just, you know, it's just almost too much. Straight down. Jackpot, Ringmaster. Thank you so much for checking out our Battle RC qualifying round 1 of our Series 1 tournament. You can find me on social media all over the place. If you look on Twitch, you can find me by searching Mortal Knight Gaming or going to twitch.tv/Mortal Knight Gaming. Links in the description down below. You can find me over on X at Mortal Knight GA1. You can give me a follow there. We mostly just try to share funny memes and stuff like that. But we like to share our work there too, so make sure you tell your friends about it. And we'd like to give a thanks to the Discord group Battle RC, who provided many, if not all, of the models in this tournament. They are a fantastic community of creators over there, and there is just some of the most amazing creations I've ever seen that you can just upload into a game. I'm going to tell you, 66 Fan is where a lot of these creations come from. Okami. I'm butchering these names, and of course the Prankster. The Prankster is supplying quite a few of these bots whenever it comes to like Singularity, which you'll see soon. Qualifying round 2 will get posted up within the next few days, so thank you for checking it out. And remember, you can find us all over the place. Don't forget to be nice to each other, be kind, be well, peace, love, and hummus. Like, share, subscribe, and share to your heart's content. Thank you guys, and thanks again for coming into this. It was a blast to make, and I can't wait to make more. Have a great day. Later.